Okay, so you guys did a lot of fucking walking. And eventually you reached the lower road en route to Frostfang Pass.
Yes.
The road has been really, really long and hot, and the party split from their two temporary traveling companions. The mountain range looms ahead of you, a highly contested pass, the only commonly traveled route into the Haven Valley. It's currently owned by the Ruby Vindicators, acting on behalf of the Archpriestess to Sauce, but Frostfang changes hands at least once a year. The area grows rockier, and the incline steepens as you travel. And night will fall before you reach the pass, garrison, and inn. If you're reading the map right, you could probably make it to by about midnight if you decide to press on.
To where
Or
by midnight?
the pass, garrison, and inn.
Okay.
So are we like climbing a mountain right now, or just moving?
There is an incline, but you're not really climbing a mountain. You're just climbing into the hills between the mountains, basically.
Gotcha. I mean, hey, do you want to test our luck at reading maps again?
I would really rather not.
I mean, we have such a promising track record.
You know, I think even though it would cost us a little time, I think the best option would be to camp and then get to the garrison in the morning.
You're responsible. What would you know?
Okay, fair enough.
No. I think she'd probably agree because she is tired.
So we'll, I guess, because we got to where we got at the end of last session, we arrived there 21st of families, and I want to say you said midday is when we got.
And if and like I said, you continue traveling up the
Yeah.
Frostfang path, you won't be able to reach the pass proper by the end of in the morning. I would like for you all to make me a perception check.
Perception.
Oh yes, because we're so great at these.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Oh my god.
Oh well, Carrion's doing something for us.
Yeah, because
You two are the
I
only
probably
ones.
fell asleep on watch, so I got extra sleep.
Apparently, Carrion and Teo just needed sleep.
Oh god, those double crit fails.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Amberlosa?
I
I expect this from Q.
Okay. First of all, in all
Wait,
fairness,
what?
in all
He's got
fairness,
a great wisdom.
out in the wilds, not so adept. You throw me into a area of diplomacy, probably be fine.
Perhaps.
Oh, right, because you
Teo,
just like fireball all
Oui.
of them.
Hey, you know,
that's a
it's the
fucking
only
two-headed
diplomatic
dog.
solution.
There is a two-headed dog. Okay. Lovely.
There's a two-headed dog, and more importantly, next to the two-headed dog, this is a ways off, by the way. They're kind of up on a rocky outcropping. The two-headed dog and what looks like a troll, or what once was a troll. It is quite rotting.
Yay.
Oh.
So is the dog, if it helps.
No, it really doesn't.
They're both. Are they corpses or just rotting?
They're
If-
moving.
That's
what
the
was
part.
that? Yeah, that was the question.
That's what drew your attention, actually. If it helps, they don't appear to have noticed you yet, but you aren't exactly the stealthiest with a cart and horses.
Oh.
If you wanted to try and sneak up on them, you probably could. Or you could attempt. I'm not saying you probably could sneak up on them. Not with how your rolls have been. But
You.
the
Oh.
attempt can be made if you want to ditch the horse and cart. Or you
No!
can just keep going and wait and notice.
That would be a really fucking stupid waste of money to leave behind the horse and cart. So no.
Carrion's actually gonna vote to leave them.
Because otherwise you'd be driving them into a troll ambush.
Not really an ambush if you know they're there.
And it's
I mean,
one
I'm
troll
gonna-
and one two-headed dog, right?
Yeah, it does appear to
the
be one
troll
troll.
part doesn't concern me. The two-headed dog really concerns me, though.
Or we could kill them all and then come back for the horses to make Teo feel better.
I don't even know these guys are there, apparently. I'm just laying in the back of the cart staring at the sky.
I mean, I'm telling you all about this. Like, I'm telling you what I see.
Alright, so we have our choice then. We can either ditch the horse and wagon, which has served us fairly well,
Be a
Or we
waste of
could-
money.
try and
Would it though? We've used them for quite some time now.
I don't want
feel
to
like
hear
you
your thoughts
got
on the. I don't want to hear your thoughts on this.
fine.
the other option is far less favorable. Is we just, depending on how confident we are in our own strength,
Well, the way I see it, we are not exactly the most subtle and stealthy group either way. We either attack them or let them attack us. I don't see any other way for it. Besides, if we left a horse and cart behind, trolls are not. I don't know how intelligent such creatures are, but I doubt it would take that large of a logic leap to realize that there are drivers nearby.
I wish we could have encountered some bandits on the road instead. At the very least, we could have made a trade.
Shall we just get the jump on them and hope for the best?
Might as well. Besides, I feel like everyone could use an excuse to hit something.
Most likely.
Oh wait, it's not the middle of the night. I can actually give you guys light.
Oh, thank God, because I was about to say, what is this fucking lunar landscape? Can't see shit.
Right into the moon.
Did I turn it off? Can you guys see?
No.
Okay. Here, how about I do this instead?
Ah,
Yep. Yeah! The fuck?
It still looks
I
pretty
said it
lunar.
I said it was once a troll.
what if we just get on the horse and cart and just blitz past them?
Yeah, I don't.
You
I
know,
don't-
I don't see that working out.
Sorry,
in favor.
teacher own. I'm just gonna fly over. See y'all on the other side.
Be our
That-
bait.
That's a worthwhile question,
Bitch.
though. Does Q know how to ride a horse?
I've not let you
Has
try.
Q- Okay,
I
that
have not
answers
been
that.
allowed to try, but I definitely have been about to try.
Alright, well, patience isn't really Ambulos's strong suit anymore.
Oh,
so-
have you, one second, have you actually attempted to try without Teo stopping, have you tried to get on a horse?
Yeah.
You are perfectly able to get on a horse. like perfect muscle memory.
Okay, write that down.
Okay, continue on.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I
So
say we get off our horse and cart and just
so is
do the thing.
Kyrian just like decides like, nope, I'm just gonna fly over there right then and there.
No, I don't need another reason for Teo to hate me right now.
Well. So everyone ready then?
As I'll ever be.
Which means we're not ready. Perfect. And we'll just go to an immediate fireball because that is the best way to start this off. And it has a range of 150 feet, so
Alright.
I wouldn't do it.
Everybody go ahead and roll initiative. Since Teo rolled high enough, I am giving you a round against your enemies.
The once troll.
I mean, I just named him Rotting Troll in Roll20, but...
I shall name him once troll.
Would you look at that? How?
Let's give it Amberlosa.
What is going on tonight, Amberlosa?
Okay, to be fair, I rolled really well on
Q,
consistently.
what is your dexterity?
My dexterity is +2.
Okay.
This is fortunate.
Extra 0.1 initiative. That's optimization in this build.
I don't know how to react to that.
Alright, well,
Pro gamer, Blake. You can't react to me.
wow.
Um,
No way.
Okay.
Alright. Now the real shit starts.
Carrion,
Yep.
it's your turn again.
Okay. My movement is 40 feet, so... Sorry, I just got distracted. I got a text about someone's parents. So...
Being bullied by my mom and her friend for having the headset on when
So I guess I'll dive bomb the, rotting troll.
Okay.
Oh god.
Don't miss.
I know. Just rolls have not been great. Okay.
Alright.
Wow. Great.
The rest of you watch as Carrion attempts to dive bomb this troll, and with an almost unnatural speed, the troll just swats Carrion out of the air. You are now prone. And right here.
Okay. I take half the thing damage, so
I'm trying to find my D6s.
I
Or
was
is it-
just gonna
wait.
use full fall damage.
What is it, D6s? Yeah. You take 8 bludgeoning damage from the swatting out of the air.
That sucks.
Like I said, it's a high risk, high reward ability.
Yeah. This is the first time I've missed.
Okay, that could have been a lot worse. So the troll is going to gouge into you with one of its claws as you are lying there prone, still out of breath from being so suddenly struck out of the air. And then it's going to just lean down and bite the fuck out of you for... Sorry. 7 piercing damage and 8 necrotic damage. Did I read you the damage for the claw attack?
No.
That is 13 slashing damage.
Oh, ouch. Oh, ouch.
Mm-hmm. But that's his turn. Teo.
Alright. Alright. Okay. Thanks, Cleric Sheet, for freezing on me at this most opportune of moments.
That's the life of a cleric.
I do so love it. I do. Okay. If it will unfreeze. There we go. Let's cast. We're gonna cast Spiritual Weapon. Yeah, level 2. And it's gonna be right there.
Which one are you trying to hit?
The dog.
That unfortunately misses.
Okay. Well, it's there, and that's the important
Yep.
thing.
It's there
And
now.
since that was a bonus action, I'm going to cast. Toll the Dead, or I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on the troll.
You can cast it on both because they're within 5 feet of each other and you have a refresh.
I forgot about that. So do I? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The troll definitely fails. And the dog rolls a natural 3, so.
Hell yeah. That's the first time I've gotten to use that Death Cleric special.
So I had to remind you about it.
It's not my fault all the other enemies spread out, okay?
Carrion, you will have an attack of opportunity at disadvantage.
Oh, cool.
Because the dog is actually going to peel off and try and harry Q.
Cool.
I've not had good
Yeah.
experiences with dogs so far. Or canids in general.
Disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage? Sorry, I thought you said
That would be
advantage.
5.
Is Q gonna develop
prone.
like a fear of dogs?
So
She's
5
probably not scared of them,
plus
she just thinks they're
4
mean.
plus 3. 1 second.
Fair.
Probably missed.
Is that an 11?
Yeah, wait.
Well,
It's 12.
Is it 12? Okay, it misses.
Yeah.
It's going to use 2 bite attacks, 1 for each head, on Q.
why did I not see that
Cute.
coming?
Does a
I don't know, man.
do a 21 and a 22 hit?
They both do hit.
Okay. The first one is 4 piercing damage, and the second one is 7 piercing damage, and could you make me 2 Constitution saving throws?
1, 2.
Alright. Amberlosa.
Yep. Well, Carrion, I hope you're confident I'm passing safe. No, I'm just kidding.
If it were any other night, Joe.
She is also on the ground right now.
Yeah.
Honestly, the troll probably still has its fucking jaws around her chest, given the fucking damage she took.
Shit hurts.
Okay, I'll just target the troll then. Where?
Alright.
How much range does this get? Enough. I don't think that one hits.
That misses.
Yep, figured.
You got 2 repeats there.
Yeah, no.
That hits.
And...
That hits.
Alright, so two hit.
The rest of you would definitely notice that fire is dealing. Ooh. I totally forgot to give an initiative to Yvette, so she's starting with the horses.
That's fine.
Back away from the horses, Yvette.
Gotta make sure nobody
She's
steals them.
protecting them.
Is that what's happening?
She's the noted thief of the party, though, so therefore I don't trust her.
I'm not a horse thief.
That doesn't matter.
Yet.
Yet.
That your turn, Amberlosa?
Let me double check really quick. Yes, it is.
Carrion, time for some payback.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up, and that shit really fucking hurt, so I'm going to rage.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna take 2 attacks, and hope to God one of them hits.
That hits.
Nice!
That hits. Alright. Carrion fucks this dude up with a freaky necrotic damage greatsword or great axe.
So does Carrion not carry a weapon 99% of the time?
I do, but when I don't have a weapon, I can just materialize one, like in the prison.
When she is using a weapon that she has on her, it just coats the edge of the blade in the freaky, like, inky necrotic substance. When she just summons a blade, the entire weapon is made of it.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, you deal a disgusting amount of damage to the troll.
It's payback.
He does not seem pleased with events in any way, shape, or form. What are you doing with the dog?
I mean, I guess I'm gonna just be like, ow. Stab it back.
Alright.
Because I've learned the concept of reciprocity, reciprocals.
That hits.
Okay. Just gonna go ahead and trip it.
Alright. It is now tripped.
Alright, and then I get my second attack at advantage then.
Mm-hmm.
And I will
you-
double trip it. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Start burying this dog.
No, that's
Poor
when Ring
puppy.
goes in with the menacing attack. You kill it, actually.
Oh. Literally put it down.
You literally put it down. Amberlosa's fireball took out the majority of its hit points. I'm not gonna lie.
Is the troll above me?
Yeah, this is an incline. Carrion didn't have to deal with it because she's flying, but this is all difficult terrain.
I'm actually gonna climb up 1, 2, here.
All right.
I think
You
that's
now
all my
have the high
movement to
ground
get there.
then.
Yeah, I do. There's no chance. But yeah, that's all my movement to get up there, I'm pretty sure. So, that's difficult.
All right. This thing is going to try and lay the smackdown on Carrion again. It doesn't have advantage this time, but you know. Does a 16 hit?
Just hits.
Okay. Does a natural 20 hit?
I don't think so, actually. Sorry.
Okay, it
Or-
followed it up with a natural 3, so the bite attack is next.
Well,
Don't
that's...
bring Nyx into this.
Which one?
Yes.
I prefer neither.
Oi! Be nice.
That is 12 slashing damage from the first one.
And that's halved.
Yeah. Yes, because you're raging.
Yeah.
And then it is 6, 10 slashing damage from the second one. Half.
Okay. Y'all, I'm looking rough.
Just a bit.
Obviously, I should cast a spell and reveal myself. A cantrip.
Yes,
Mhm.
of course.
So I'm gonna throw out a firebolt.
Oh my god.
3 plus 20.
God, I love savage criticals.
I mean, same, but like, one day, Amberlosa. One day.
I don't have the faintest what you're talking about.
I mean, he's already convinced otherwise, so you can't. You can't. It doesn't even really matter for his point of view.
That hurt a lot.
Yeah, I don't think it would have mattered to like Teo whatsoever. It's like his suspicions are built
Confirmed.
and founded already, so like doesn't matter what I do.
You have anything else?
No.
Alright. Carrion! Fuck 'em up.
Alright. I would very much like to fuck him up.
You miss. You
But
hit!
I hit on the second one.
Okay.
I don't think I fucked him up enough.
You fucked him up. Any damage is damage. Is there anything else?
That's one. That's it.
That's it? Alright. Q, do your thing.
Can I do my best carrying impression and jump off this cliff to try and land on the troll?
You can absolutely do your best carried impression and try and jump off the cliff to
Oh,
land on the
God.
troll.
Choice,
Alright.
yes.
What do I need to
Make
do
a
to do
weapon
that?
attack. You make a weapon attack knowing that if you fail, if you do not hit with this weapon attack, you will fall prone and take damage. That's the ruling I use for Carrion's drop attacks, so I'm just using it for any fall attack.
I mean,
But if you hit, you get to add your proficiency bonus to that damage.
mean, it was
like you get to
20.
double your proficiency bonus.
for the... okay. Well, in that case, did I hit or not?
Yeah, you hit. A 20
Okay.
hits.
Or does it?
I'll just be here, I guess.
I was about to
Then-
say, don't move into the spiritual weapon, please.
And then I guess I'm also just gonna make that a trip attack just cuz.
Q.
Mhm.
How would you like to do this?
I'm
As
going
you
to
are riding this troll down.
I'm going to run, leap off the cliff, make my best angry carrion impression face, and try to aim for its torso because I know that will give me the best anchor point. Mess it up, spear it through the head, and then land flat on my ass in front of it.
Alright.
It sounded epic right up until the end, and then it sounded anticlimactic.
I mean, it sounded on brand.
It
But
is.
it solidly fucking murders. This thing is the important thing. And because Amberlosa hit it with a fire spell, that means it is dead.
I guess I'm over here now.
Congratulations.
Gotta sneeze. In and out of character.
Q, how is your health looking? I need to know if I need to do.
Oh, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you can look at me and I am practically unscathed.
So I should
got-
just.
2 dog bites. They're pretty minor, all things considered.
I'm still gonna use a 2nd level spell slot for Prayer of Healing if you two want to stand still for 10 minutes. Or at least be in the area for 10 minutes.
I'll stand by this dog and try to look at his brain for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
chill.
Brain.
Okay.
Burden, so
He has 2 of
I know, that's weird.
them.
You get 17 hit points.
thanks.
I mean, if you want more, you can ask, but he's not gonna offer unless you, like, tell him you need more pain. Because he's.
Half health
I
is
need
fine.
more Tylenol.
Like, it's not even, like, a pettiness thing. It's just, like, legitimately, like, he can't tell just from looking at you. So unless you want to, like, submit to a medical inspection, he's just gonna be like, oh. Do you need more? No? Yes?
Nah, Carrion's just gonna rub some dirt in it.
As the medical professional on the team, Teo is gonna look mildly horrified. But in
It's
that,
on,
like,
her chest wound too.
but in that, like, really, like, controlled, like, French sort of way where, like, there's disgust and horror in, like, the eye and cheek area, but then his mouth is making no emotion whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Just like this slight raising of brows, and it's just like, all right. And then he's gonna go check on the horses.
The path is still rocky. Still no fun. Still
I
boring as hell.
Did have a question.
Mhm.
Because I have the World Anvil map open. Where is, like, because it doesn't have a marker for it on the World Anvil map. Where is
Mhm.
the Dragon Spire in reference to where we are? Like,
Let me.
or do you have to pull up the, like, Exarch map?
I have so many fucking points of interest that aren't on either map.
Yeah.
That are on
It's
my
just like-
physical. That are on my
Yeah.
physical map because.
I mean, that's fair. It's just like this only has the pass and Haven.
Yeah.
Those 2 places
That's
on
because
the.
that's because I haven't actually checked that fucking map in a while. The Dragonspire would probably be somewhere there-ish.
Okay.
Looks most accurate. Yeah,
Okay.
there-ish.
Speaking of the Dragonspire,
Mhm.
is anyone gonna tell Carrion what Baron said? Is anyone gonna tell her?
You would have, if you want to know from Q, you would have to ask her because she knows and she's 100% willing to tell you. She's just going to have never that enter the forefront of her mind.
I don't know that Q went back though. I just got arrested and that was that.
That's fair.
I feel like it's not in the forefront of her mind either. So like,
I will say something, but only because apparently it also relates to Teo's backstory. And having 2 votes for it rather than just 1 is helpful. But he's not going to be, like, overly indulgent in what information he gives.
So
He
what
probably-
exactly does he share so I can write it down in her journal?
He's basically going to just say that apparently I am going to give away that Q knows things, so you can ask her.
Okay.
That Q mentioned that Baron brought up your alleged involvement in the Dragonspire. And I will bring up that I apparently had an interest in it before Memory Loss Central. So it is in our joint interest to check it out. But that's about it. Because I also
Okay.
don't know anything about the Dragonspire. People have told us things that it exists and that we're related to it. I have no idea what it is or its importance.
Okay,
No
then
one
I
has
would go ask you if you mentioned that she's someone who knows.
Yeah.
And what would Q say about it?
Oh, the Dragonspire was like where the king's brother lived apparently, and then you went in and killed him, or at least that's what Baron said. He said like you were with the insurgents who took over the Dragonspire and killed him. You're also working for the Emporie apparently, which is a fun time.
Details.
And then yeah, that's really all he told me about it. Apparently they're still there. He said they took it and they held it. So
Interesting.
Interesting.
yeah, that's what I know. Can we go see it?
I would like to.
Okay. Can I come with you?
I just kind of give a non-committal shrug.
As if we're allowed to split the party ever fucking again.
That's about as good as a yes from Carrion that I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
All right. You guys continue on your path to the pass. And like I said, shortly before midday, you arrive to see an inn, a small supply store, 2 homes, and the garrison itself at Frostfang Pass, currently owned by the Ruby Vindicators. Amberlosa, you have a quest objective somewhere here.
Was I given a name of the person? Or just to bring it?
Yes, you were given the name Captain Mara.
Okay.
You make your way to the inn. It is staffed by an older human woman. She is wearing a simple-looking red tunic, and there doesn't appear to be any patrons right now.
Gee, I wonder. I mean, it's such a large place.
I'm sorry, I left my headset for like 2 seconds. What did I miss?
You're in the inn itself now. It's a pretty, it's pretty much just rooms and a, simple place for, a group of soldiers, or a group of adventurers to eat.
And you said the only person in here is the innkeeper right now?
Mm-hmm. She looks like she's busy making food right now. But
Okay.
when you walk in, she turns and gives you a wide smile. Oh, welcome to the pass. Adventures on your way to Haven, I imagine? She, is not so subtly eyeing up the everybody but Q. Everybody but Q and Yvette.
I see.
Maybe in a sense.
That is... Yes, technically, a stop we would wish to make, yes.
Well, it's 5 silver per room. Free dinner included with the price of the bed. General goods store right next door, run by fuck. I just realized I didn't name the general goods store owner. I named literally every other NPC in this godforsaken village.
Just roll for it.
Billy.
If you name another NPC at random, Blake, I will end your life. I will come to your home and end your life.
Supply store run by Katie over there. If you need more rations and stuff.
So Carrion's clearly gonna have a higher body count again.
I feel like Katie is a common enough name.
It's just pretty common.
I'm in pain.
Now you know how I feel. Or felt, technically. Do you... So, do you mind if I ask... I understand that the garrison and the pass are under the watch of the Ruby Vindicators, but what exactly does that entail? Does that mean they are in service of the king, or in service of Haven, or in service of something else entirely?
Well, I've run this in through several changes of ownership of the pass over the years. Even a couple bandits have let me stay here, honestly. As far as I'm aware, Sorry, I just cut out. As far as I'm aware, the Ruby Vindicators passed because their High Priestess is living in Haven for the moment. They want to make it easy for her worshippers to meet with her High Priestess in person.
Fair enough.
It also probably helps that they get a cut of any merchants traveling through the pass.
And curiously, how I assume that it is two separate directions for Dragonspire or for Haven from here, yes?
Yes.
Or
The Dragonspire is actually further into the mountain range itself on the eastern side. The path to Haven leads out of the mountains, not further in. There should be road signs from here to Haven, clearly marking the path to Dragonspire. I think you would want to take a left turn at the sign for Cinder Opla and keep walking. There's bandits in Cinder right now, though, so.
bandits and what?
The Cinder Opla.
Okay. So
There are a bunch of military forts in this particular valley from, the whole.
So feasibly, from here, we could travel to Haven, and then from Haven to the Dragonspire, back to the garrison, and out into Glycellen proper from there, if we wanted to take that route.
Feasibly, yeah.
Okay. Do you mind if I ask to see a menu?
Absolutely. Unfortunately.
That's my end of questioning.
Unfortunately, towards the menu question, she currently has stew. If you want her to cook something separately, she could run over to the supply store, but she doesn't really have anything. She mostly cooks in large batches for the soldiers in the garrison, and people just stop by her and towards dinner time and pick up a bowl of whatever she's serving for the night.
Can I ask what is in the stew?
Rabbit, mostly.
I will take a serving if you don't mind. And do you happen to have tea? If not, it is no trouble.
Why is that a surprise? And here I thought you were allergic to simplicity.
I check Katie's shop. She might have some in.
I will be right back, and I'll come back for the stew. I'll go check for. God damn, it was so fucking awkward sometimes. Jesus.
She has 3 rooms available.
How many of them? There are 6 of us? 5 of us?
5 of you.
us. 5. Oh, does it cost me money to stable the horses or no? Or is that included with the rooms?
We'll include it with the rooms.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of figured this is a midway point.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
Most people have horses that stop by through this town.
I mean, I'll take a room and whoever wants to share with me is fine.
Not your usual roommate.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
it's more a matter of if Teo wants to.
I'm leaving it up to volunteers. Like when I go to my room, I'm telling you, the 4 of you, whoever wants to share a room is welcome to it.
I don't want to share a room with Q.
So does that mean you're staying with Carrie, with Teo?
I don't know.
I mean,
Am I?
It depends.
Amberlosa and Teo could go full divorced exes and sleep in separate beds in the same room, just not speaking to each other the entire night.
We could, yeah.
That's the only reason I haven't run in that room after you yet.
I
No,
will
but
leave that
I
up-
don't want a room with Q.
well, there's 5 of us. There's 3 rooms, so feasibly you could have a single room, and someone
Done.
shares with a vet.
Don't you
So are
fucking
we-
dare.
Well, Q would stick with a vet because a vet and Q do get along pretty well.
Oh God,
so
then
Yvette
it's
and
divorce.
Q, Yvette and Q carry it by herself, and Teo and Amberlosa.
Oh, that means I can finally have a private conversation. I've been waiting.
Not right now though, because Amberlosa is headed towards the garrison.
I will be following Amberlosa to the garrison because I want to observe something about these soldiers.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and get a minute break, go down and get another water.
Okay.
So, 9:35.
Okay.
Okay. I
Private
do.
conversation. Fuck!
The garrison is, like the innkeeper said, pretty startlingly empty. There are only servants, 4 vindicators, 2 of them are outdoors, and a seneschal. She's dressed in military blacks with a red tabard, skull on fire. It is a very pleasant and friendly holy symbol.
Not an image I'm unfamiliar with.
Oh fuck, bro.
But she'll make her way over to you when they walk in and kind of not like halt you at the door, but stop you at the door so you don't have to wander in and start poking around.
Okay.
How may I help you today? Are you here for business with the Ruby Vindicators?
In a way, I suppose. I was supposed to deliver something. I'll just to your captain, I think. Yeah.
Oh,
I've been informed you're more of a skeleton crew.
yes, Captain Mara is unfortunately out right now. There's been a bandit infestation nearby that she and her high-ranking vindicators went to exterminate. I can take this package from you as long as it's not, you know, do or die. If it's something that you feel should best be delivered to her because you know what it is.
No, I don't think it's a do or die situation. I was told to mind my own business in it, so perhaps even in that case, delivering it to her directly would be more beneficial.
Well, if you want to deliver it to her directly, she should be at the old Cinder fortress or fort. About, I'd say probably most of a day's journey east, kind of southeastish. There should be a road to follow.
Alright, well. Any estimate of when she might be back around this area?
Honestly, she was supposed to be back sometime today, so you could wait around and check back after dinner.
I think I'll do that. Be a shame just to head one direction and miss them by moments.
She will give you a bow and then start to turn away and then stop and turn back around and, could I get your name? I'm sorry. I'm Seneschal Axel.
Pardon me, that's going to take a while to remember.
Why? It's pretty short. Axel.
And then,
Seneschal's the long part.
oh,
That's a
God,
weird
damn it.
first name too. We haven't heard a name like that.
It's a title, actually.
Okay, like fiance.
Yes, but it's occupation related, not relationship based.
But fiance is an occupation. You look after money.
That's a... Okay.
Selena Bishop, I'm sorry for my friend's interesting... yeah, wherever that was.
I'll make sure to inform Captain Mara that you're looking for her, Selena.
Thank you. I'll head back to the inn, because clearly there's not much else to do here.
The only thing I wanted to observe by coming to the garrison where there are more soldiers that everybody here is wearing red. Does anybody have any reaction to me wearing blue?
No.
Okay. I didn't know you had so many names, Emberlosa.
How
Comes
far away are you before you see that?
I mean, walked out.
So you're like just out the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got to the point where like I think the conversation is over and like she's out of sight.
Okay.
Q?
Mhm.
Certain things in my past I like to avoid.
Like getting
So-
arrested.
Right, I think this conversation is officially over. I'll head back to the inn. Slightly more dejected now.
I will follow. As upbeat as
All
ever.
right. All right. So are you guys just gonna wait around nightfall or until after dinner?
Yeah.
I'm going to eat
Okay.
as much stew as this woman will give me.
Oh my god.
Okay. This woman will cut you off after 4 bowls of stew.
I will be upset.
You take the time to decompress from your month-long journey.
And now the revealing fact that Q is literally just a 2-year-old and will speak whatever the fuck pops into their brain. There's that I have to worry about now. I don't think it like really solidified for her until just.
Are you going back over to the garrison by yourself?
I mean, I'll let people know where I'm going, but aside from that,
Alright, anybody tagging along?
No, I am begging this woman for more stew.
Alright. She will reluctantly give you a fifth bowl.
Yes.
you hate like giving a kid caffeine before their bedtime. Actually, no, it's heavy. They'll probably pass out. They'll be fine. Oh my god. Hopefully they pass out.
But the other Vindicators haven't returned. And Seneschal Axel is... She comes over to you with a smile, but it's apologetic and she's, like, slightly worried.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. I am sorry. Captain Mara hasn't returned yet, actually.
Alright, I suppose then, if that's the case, I'll just keep it on me for the time being.
Perfectly understandable if you want to check back after you're done with whatever business you have in Haven, or were you just planning on
I imagine we'll be
going
passing
right
through
back
here.
north?
I imagine we'll be passing through here again, so if not, I'll make it a point to perhaps take the losses and just deliver it.
Again, I'm sorry. I wish I could be more help.
It's fine. People have their own jobs, and obviously they're important. We'll just head back to the inn.
I think that means there's a conversation that needs to be had.
Oh god.
Welcome back, Amberlosa.
So much to do in this town.
Oh, very exciting, yes. Did you get whatever errand it was that you needed to do done?
Still in progress.
Fair enough. I was wondering, now that we have a moment alone, if I could talk to you about something.
Somehow I feel like I'm gonna get talked to about regardless of whether I want to or not.
Probably, yes. I thought it would be beneficial to maybe discuss what exactly happened in Romhel's. I know it's been a while. It's been longer in game than it has in real life. No, I don't particularly care that I'm throwing her under the carriage, as it were, because she makes her own decisions, but if it did happen to inform me of a situation the two of you got involved in at a gambling den.
Oh. One that operated in a shady trade and a little bit of who knows what else.
I believe a fireball was mentioned.
Might have happened. It's been so long.
Do you have a particular reason for your proclivity for murder and arson, or do you just do it out of some sense of enjoyment?
Well, let's see. For the most part, does it... Is watching the flames burn cathartic? Absolutely. Do I do it every time? No. Also, does it comfort you to know they were criminals?
Oh, absolutely. That's the only reason I haven't confronted you earlier. Although I suppose that's no surprise to you.
Not particularly, no.
So if it was a problem with gambling, did you owe money? Did you I don't know, take some contract on someone's head?
I did have a contract, yes.
Hmm. I I think it is a rather obvious statement to say, I don't trust you as an individual.
Oh, I wouldn't trust me either. That's probably the wisest thing you could be doing.
Be that as it may, I would prefer you not commit such heinous crimes in the future. However, as you are already a wanted criminal, I'm sure in more than one place, I see no need to bring this up with any authorities or make this more personal, since I am not ashamed to say that I think that your magic would probably beat mine.
Well,
And
then we are in complete agreement.
therefore, for now, I will not exactly look past this. I will not forget about this, and I will probably avoid allowing you to be on your own in a civilian center. But I see no reason for this to be a large problem for now. Especially since, as you said, they were criminals in their own rights, and a gambling den is probably full of its own nest of thieves, dealers, smugglers, murderers.
Absolutely.
None of them were exactly free from any crime or any sin, so I suppose it balances out for now. But two things. If you ever do something like that again, and I find out, there will be more than a conversation, I assure you. And secondly, Yvette has no spine whatsoever. Perhaps choose a different witness next time.
If I had my choice, I would have executed my contract on my own.
Ignorance is bliss. As much as I hate that phrase.
Well, you've been honest with your intentions, so allow me to be somewhat honest with mine. Should we encounter any members within of military status that have the surname Grixis attached to them, it'd be wise for the all of you to stay out of my way.
Can you write that out in Discord? Grixis? Grix.
You managed to misspell both of them, Paco.
I don't think I've
Well-
spelled a single name in this entire campaign correctly.
I
We
don't
have
think you
a
have.
journal. We have a journal. You can scroll through it.
Don't let him know. Just let him figure it out. It's fun.
As far as that goes, that's an old wound of mine.
Fine. I will make myself scarce.
Should that
Perhaps.
happen, if anything benefits, perhaps it'll kill me in my attempts. Or, at the very least, in the aftermath, then you may contact the authorities.
Fair enough. As maybe, as you may have realized before I even realized, I am not a citizen of this country, so technically, your affairs with the military are not my problem. I am not bound by Glycelin's laws. So, should we run into such an individual, I suppose I can make myself scarce. The authorities may still be called, but not until after the fact.
Well, as long as we have an understanding.
Of course. I am a man of my word. And contracts are something I appreciate. Verbal or paper.
I have been taught to appreciate them.
Of course.
Well, certainly it doesn't come as a surprise as of late that perhaps I'm not the most lawful of individuals.
Perhaps.
I
But
do have my reasons, and the Grixis family did a very good job of breaking any sort of trust I may have had with militant authority.
well, hypothetically, if you were to provide evidence of their wrongdoing, I'm not opposed to helping you deliver some form of justice, as that is only right.
Unfortunately, I doubt there will be any sort of evidence of them picking a military member over a child when it comes to trading lives.
Perhaps not, but should we meet them, sometimes one can get a sense of character that might give away whether they are someone worthy of the law's mercy or of the law's justice.
Well then, perhaps we form a contract of our own, per se.
Perhaps.
I will continue to help you with whatever memories you lack and try to help you. And I suppose, as dejected as it makes me say it, the rest of them figure out what happened. I myself don't know what happened. I have a huge blank space in my memory.
With some luck, Vanessa can inform us when we next return to her.
As ironic as it is, I don't think I know that woman very much.
She is useful. She is hospitable.
Hospitable does not mean trustworthy.
Absolutely not. But so far, she is our greatest lead for what happened to us as a group.
Hopefully it pays out, because if it doesn't, I will find it.
There is the matter of if what she has done has just led us on a merry goose chase, and perhaps she wasn't even doing this to help us in any way. I believe that breaks certain social laws.
Well, in any case, we'll have to figure that out as we go.
Of course. I am glad that we've been able to work out some form of understanding.
As loose as it is, yes.
Shall we simply agree verbally, or do we need to write up a contract that you seem to have learned an appreciation for.
I think verbally is enough. I don't feel the need.
He's gonna hold his hand forward. Classic shake on it move.
Last time I shook someone's hand, it ended in a bit of a incident. Either way, hopefully it doesn't turn out this way. And she'll take it, I guess. There was a small bit of hesitance.
Fair enough. He's just gonna take that with like a polite smile, and then he's just gonna go to his side of the room and go back to his notes and books. Cool.
I'm gonna open the door to a room and let Drowser have a little bit of free room.
Okay. I have no problem with this.
I think Q has probably learned by now, or I think Jiraza has probably learned by now that Q will give her the attention she so desires.
Yeah. But Q's probably asleep
say-
right now after eating
I will
6
say
bowls
I
of
don't think
stew.
No.
I don't think I've ever interacted with Jiraza besides like the one town that
She knows.
Amberlosa got arrested.
She knows.
I don't know. I like the horses. I could like animals. She doesn't know.
Amberlosa, Jiraza, and Carrion just have a mutual understanding. They just need to keep each other like 5 feet apart.
Which is a shame because those horns would be fantastic, like handholds for her to see from.
Two bros drilling in a hot tub 5 feet apart because they're not friends.
But they are gay.
Oh my god.
Alright. You spend the night in the inn. It is safe.
What?
I
We've
mean,
not been attacked by bears?
On
Bears
unicycles?
snuck into your room. Bears with knives snuck into your room. Everybody roll initiative.
some weird shit.
Thank you, Q.
Oh, they're
having the-
kicking in their sleep.
I'm having an amazing dream right now.
That's where all of Q's cognitive function goes to right now.
Hey,
Great.
dreams are a thing for me. They're a new thing. They don't have. I've only literally had one.
Well, either way, I
I
think
mean,
Amberlos is just
look at
hoping
the name
not
of the
to-
campaign. You're in for.
Yeah, probably. I honestly think Amberlos is just hoping not to be like harassed while Teo is in the room. That's like her biggest concern right now.
So you're relying on Teo to be a vet and Q repellent? Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh, yeah, that's totally who I was referring to.
Uh-huh. I
But-
will say. Actually,
Mhm.
everybody except for Amberlosa, just roll me a general perception check.
General
Just normal, no
perception.
disadvantage
what?
or anything.
Yeah. This
Okay.
is just for the past couple months you've been traveling with her. A general perception thing. Sometimes her reflection does not doing.
Wait,
Who's? What?
Amberlos's.
Sometimes her reflection what?
Just does not follow what she's actually doing.
Motherfucker!
Do we all of us pass that?
I've set the DC at 14, ironically enough.
Shit. Fat. Okay.
I
Amberlosa,
set it
what
as
the
I
fuck?
set it as a medium DC. Because he ain't that subtle.
No, he's not. But fucking asshole. Well, I'm sure
But
that'll
this
turn up to
is-
be another conversation at some point.
But this is just something you have noticed over literally. It's subtle enough that it's something you've noticed over months of traveling with her at this point. Q probably noticed within 3 weeks.
I don't think Q understands how mirrors work yet, so I think I'm good.
I mean, I do have that one mirror that I play with, which is probably why I noticed. Every time I incidentally caught you looking over my shoulder in that mirror with it, and you were doing something weird.
Okay, but let me just
Or
put
she was
forward.
looking dead at you in the mirror, and then you look up and she's doing something completely different. As you descend down through the hills and into the, well, I mean, honestly, glade would probably be the best way to describe the valley that Haven rests in. It is thickly forested, and there's very little in the ways of man-made constructions other than the road beneath your feet.
I see.
Okay.
And the road itself quickly transitions actually into an unfamiliar paving style to most of your amnesiac asses, and that I say it's an unfamiliar paving style, but it's more that it is paved. It's really nice for your it's really nice for your cart. It is a very smooth ride. You're all appreciating it.
The horses especially.
The horses especially. At dusk, you reach the city of Haven.
Woohoo!
It is not walled, so you could feasibly just ride your carriage straight in. There are stables at the edge of town that you could also stable them at if you didn't want to go hunting for an inn with stables attached.
I would rather do that. And I bought these horses and this cart. Therefore, it is my decision.
It's 5 copper per horse per day.
Okay, just remind me that at the end because I don't know how long we're gonna stay.
Alright,
And I'll do the math at the end.
alright. It is a sprawling city, actually. It's definitely the first thing you note is the population of quote unquote lower races is definitely the majority in this town. Not that you haven't seen any high elves, humans, or dwarves, but honestly, the highest population you see here are Drow and Kenku and Aarakocra.
Fair.
There
Q's
are
losing
also
her mind.
Oh god damn it,
But
not again.
it's honestly a pretty fucking eclectic. It's a pretty fucking eclectic population. It wouldn't be out of place for you to see a dragonborn, lizard folk, deep gnome, halfling, fucking kobolds.
Oh dear.
This is pretty much the city where people go to if they want to actively escape the anti-lower race laws and regulations that rule cities in Glycellin and honestly the countries around Glycellin as well.
What
Makes
countries
sense.
around
So-
Glycellin? Everything's fucking belonging to the Imperia at this point.
Everything on the northern half of the Estuary Isles has like 5 countries in it. Just because the entire southern half is owned by the Imperia. Since you are at the gate, I would like to mention for Q's sake, the directions to Ruvith's house would have you turn around about half an hour into the woods to the northeast from the gate.
Is anybody gonna mind if I hop off and just do that right now?
Don't you need the crystal for that?
Oh yeah.
Do you mind terribly if we do that in the morning so you don't risk being attacked by some nocturnal creature?
Something that might lurk out in the night. Kind of what we encountered the other day.
Because I'm perfectly willing to go with you, but I think it would be nice if we had food and rest in us first, don't you think?
Yeah. I can't hear the crystal right now, right? Both because it's not in my sight. Well, I guess mostly because it's not in my sight.
Mostly because it's not in your sight. You
It's in
don't
the
know
bag of
if,
holding.
yeah, you don't know how the rules in nature versus in a city work exactly.
Okay.
So how about we find an inn and we can go in the morning, Hugh. I will go with you.
Okay. So look at all these bird people.
Yes, they're very short. Teo desperately trying to find something polite to say.
Oh,
You
boy.
find the Young Inn,
The what inn?
Young Harrow Inn.
I'm gonna need you to spell that.
I just heard the youngin' and I was like, oh, we found a child.
Ah.
It's run by a probably late 20-something human dude.
That turns to like Teo as the finding the very short.
I didn't know what else to say about them. They seem...
Oh, I can't wait for you to meet halflings and gnomes then.
We've met a gnome. I did not
Huh.
like it.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
I will say, as we're
Never
riding
mind.
through town, Q is leaning out the side of the cart and just waving at everyone.
We parked the cart.
Oh, well, shit, I'm still waving at everyone. I forgot we parked the cart.
Do you take all of the? I assume you're normally keeping the feed from the horses. What are you keeping in the cart itself? What are you keeping in the bag of holding?
The only thing keeping in the cart is the feed.
Okay, I just wanted to know for my own sake.
Everything else is in the bag of holding.
All right, good.
That
No.
I do not let out of my sight. You said this place was run by like a young, late 20s human dude?
Mm-hmm.
I will approach him about rooms.
All right. There are 5 rooms available if you'd like all 5 rooms, or you could double up. I don't care how it happens. They are 7 silver a night.
7 silver nights for individual rooms. One moment. Would any of you like to share, or do we all want separate rooms?
Q will keep sharing with Yvette. We make s'mores.
Indoors?
Yes.
Oh.
It's not my fault this time, Teo.
And before you ask,
Mm-hmm.
she will give you a menu, or he will give you a menu.
Yay.
I like how seriously you take the menu at every end.
Yes, because this is Teo and he's French, and the French very much like their food. And I'm going to ask if they have any imperial brand of wine. I'm curious.
You get a displeased look at that, but you are brought into mind nonetheless.
Okay. So how much is the imperial wine?
Let's say five copper.
Cheap.
Mm-hmm. It's not an expensive imperial wine.
Oh, I've been bamboozled.
What, did you expect imperial to equal fancy? They own half the world. They're going to have cheap stuff.
No, it was more like I feel like he brought me the cheap version specifically to fuck with me. He didn't say there was more than one. He just brought me an imperial wine.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm just I do want to make it clear with like body language that he's just doing this out of curiosity. Like he's just like he's like looking at it. Just like hmm. 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 And he
Yes,
probably
Teo's a foodie.
yes, but he will also probably ask like is there a place in this city where he could get information on Imperials? Because he's trying to find someone or someones.
I mean, you could try the fucking Dragon Spire.
That was my next step, but I wanted to see if I could find perhaps two individuals that I last known location was this area, so I was just curious.
I don't mean this in an impolite way, sir, given your, you know. He just gestures towards you. But Imperials aren't generally looked kindly upon in Haven after all the fighting that they did to try and take this valley.
Right. Of course. It was just curiosity.
So there's the Dragon Spire. If you're looking for individual Imperial citizens in the city, they're honestly probably not advertising the fact that they're Imperials.
Perhaps if I it's a long shot, but perhaps if I gave you their names and descriptions, you could tell me if you've ever seen them around.
I mean, it's a long shot, but you can ask.
A red-skinned tiefling named Temperance, or a dark-skinned, dark-haired human man named Raphael?
Never heard of him. Sorry.
It is no trouble. He's just gonna go back to his eating, but now he's sadder.
Carrion gets to ride by on the fact that there are two countries with a Russian accent, and one of them is closer. In most parts of the world, she would be identified as an Emporia citizen just as.
Hell yeah. Also, I'm chowing down on those hellhound claws.
Jesus. Oh, Kai.
Yeah.
Did Carrion ever try to approach the subject of, like, the research question she asked of Teo, or no?
No.
Okay. I just
Smart.
wanted to know. I just wanted to know, because he's not willing to offer the information. So I didn't know if we needed to figure out his
I mean, she's not stupid. She figures he'll mope about her murdering people in self-defense. Then, when he warms up again, he'll just tell her. If he does. If not, then, I mean, that sucks, I guess. I'll just have to find information myself. Even though, we did make a deal.
Oh, like a
Oh, bringing
contract
that back
sorts.
up.
Mm-hmm.
What was the deal? I forget. I'm gonna be honest.
If you learn anything about the Emporia, you tell me, because we're in this together, kid.
Well, it's not very lawful of you.
Damn it.
Congratulations.
Needed
you
to
proved yourself.
remind him of his obligations.
Congrats, you done played yourself.
He's still gonna mope for a bit. There was no time limit on that agreement.
No.
And therefore,
Right before he flatlines, he'll attempt to tell you.
on
Not
my
like the real Catholic answer.
You'll find out on my deathbed.
Well, Ambulos can speed that along.
Carrion, I'll be on 0 hit points, barely conscious, and I'll be like, I found information on the 6-sided fox. And then flatline.
You fucking bitch!
Can you imagine though? Teo would.
With
He
this
would.
party, and it's filled with this never-ending pettiness, yeah, I could see it.
100%.
But Ambulosa is gonna enjoy having and not bombarded with questions again.
Alright, you guys, I mean, you guys are in a city. You can go to bed. You can do what you want.
Is there a library here?
You gonna ask around for a library?
Yeah, I figure I'll do my own research where I'm allowed to.
Go ahead and, yeah, you haven't been called out by anybody yet.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh, great. Probably not gonna find it.
Yeah, it's more for timing than anything else. Honestly, when it comes to looking around for in cities for stuff. I mean, you arrived at the city just like very shortly before sunset. By the time you found it, by the time you found your inn and stuff, the sun had set fully. By the time you find the library is unfortunately closed for the night.
I'll just come back tomorrow.
Is everybody just going to
Q
basically
is probably...
take tomorrow to do their own thing?
I mean, I'm apparently accompanying Q because I agreed, like a dumbass.
Well, this is still the before we go to bed, because Q's gonna run around and just literally start talking to random people in the street. It's all sorts of questions, like, well, at first it's like standard, like, plague, symptoms plague, know anybody affected by plague, but then it's also like, do you know what a dragon spire is? Because I heard about a dragon spire, and also, do you pick up rocks and they sometimes just make noises for you sometimes? And then also, what do you know about Ruvith? She seems like this weird lady, and she has magic, and like, it's different from normal magic, and I'm curious about that because I only know about normal. Well, I've seen some pretty weird magic, but like,
How
is this also weird magic?
Conspicuous is this? Probably not at all, and how uncomfortable.
I am literally starting people on the street.
I feel more tired
Also, can you
after
fly?
hearing that.
Because like there are a lot of people here who can fly. I'm asking everybody if they can fly because I can't fly, and I'm like a lot of people seem to be able to fly, and it's kind of bugging me a little bit. Also, do you like horses?
Oh my god. I need caffeine after that.
Oh my.
I
Okay.
need meth after that.
There's more, but I cut it for brevity.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Oh god almighty.
General consensus you managed to get is please leave me alone. Weird looks, people backing away as subtly and non-subtly as they can, but you do manage to get a few bits of information through people willing to humor you. You get that Aircocker can fly, or at least a couple of them are able to. Ruvith is apparently a druid. That bit is well known in the city. She is well known in the city.
The fuck is a druid?
Yeah, what the fuck is a druid? Some type of nature caster? I don't know, that's as much as you get.
I mean, I think Amberlosa would have at least looked into this like bombardment of questions, but I don't think she would have intervened at this point in time, mainly because like if she's
Also-
bothering other people, she's not bothering me.
Also, you would have had to follow me out into the streets because I'm not hanging out in the inn. I am walking around, just grabbing people
Oh.
off the street.
Oh, then whatever happens to you, kid, happens to you.
Get mugged.
If the hag asks if you want candy, say yes, I guess.
What are they gonna take from me? I have years old beef jerky from before I died.
It's probably fine.
I have better luck taking this to a leatherworking shop.
Shh, probably, yeah.
Oh, these are some fine shoes. What are they made of? Meat.
Anything about the
Yeah.
Dragon Spire?
It's apparently Imperial owned.
Yeah, if that's the case, Amberlosa should lock herself in the room.
Q.
Mhm.
If you're wandering around the city, make me a perception check. Alright. Never mind.
Skill checks that we've just.
Do you eventually go back to the inn?
Yeah, I eventually go back to the inn.
Alright. Do you all sleep through the night? Or attempt to, at least?
I refuse to sleep. Now I go to sleep immediately.
You said it was 7 silver a night, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy the silence of not being interrogated. If I get a knock on my door, I will be terrified because I know that means one of two people will be talking to me.
I have locked that damn thing, and I will not be answering it unless the building is burning down.
Well, we are making
Oh,
s'mores.
if the building starts burning down, then I'm just gonna have another slew of questions thrown at me. Don't do that. Put out the fire right now.
You've got a point. If there's a fire that happens, I know who I'm asking first, and it's and it is unfortunately not you or Yvette.
Alright. So, since you're all sleeping for the night, I will see the rest of you in a moment.
Oh shit. Okay.
You dream.
Sometimes I dream about cheese.
Woohoo! No one died in their sleep?
No one died in their sleep.
Oh, thank God. I will go down for breakfast.
For breakfast. I couldn't even repeat. I couldn't even repeat the way you mangled it. I tried to in my.
Breakfast?
Yes.
How can you how do you mess up copying that?
Yeah, it's just breakfast.
Breakfast. Do you want some brekkie? Some breakfast?
Okay, you need to stop now.
Fine. I will go downstairs for petit déjeuner.
Okay.
Okay, I think I liked that even less, but alright.
The French word for breakfast is petit déjeuner, which is just little lunch, because déjeuner is lunch.
All right, you guys all meet up for breakfast.
Yeah.
And what are your plans for the day? Where is everybody going?
Q is actually not at breakfast.
Q is not at breakfast.
No.
What is Q?
Q is moving furniture around upstairs.
Okay.
When I finish breakfast, which for Teo is probably admittedly just like black tea and and
Tea and
maybe
coffee? Or tea and cigarettes?
I don't think he smokes, but like if they have a pastry, he might have a singular croissant.
I thought you said if they had a
Okay.
pastry, he would smoke it.
But once he finishes that, he will go try to find Q, since, you know, he made a not quite promise.
All right. Q, there's a
Roll.
knock on your door.
The door is open. There's a significant amount of furniture piled outside the room.
Oh god.
If you were to step inside, you'd see I've moved the majority of furniture outside the room and have rearranged one of the beds so it's central and stripped it, and I'm like trying to put like little props of cups and like the lamp on it. Like I'm trying to reset.
You're trying to
I'm-
reset the scene?
Yeah.
Q?
Alright.
Q?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to remember something. Can I see the map?
Trying... Yes. Okay. I'll get out the map. Really confused.
I'm gonna like spread the map in the middle of the bed.
It's not a perfect replication because the map that you remember was a map of the valley itself,
Yeah.
and this is a map of the country. But you still remember the dream.
I
You
need to
could
find.
definitely pinpoint like a half dozen fortresses that are not on this map in the valley. Forts, sorry. There's only one fortress.
I need to find a different room. And I'm going to leave this room and go into the next room and start trying to empty furniture out of that.
Did you take my map with you?
Oh, yeah, I would have scooped that up and brought it with me.
Q?
Yeah?
You cannot... You cannot do this, you know this, right? This is not your property.
I can put it back.
Okay. What are you trying to accomplish here? What is your goal?
I really like you to miss out on food, especially how adamant they were about it.
Is Amber Losa gonna come try to find us?
Yeah, because it is strange, and also usually to Ambelosa get you, it's usually done in about 30-40 seconds. This is obviously taking a couple minutes.
Alright.
This is true.
It is now carrying an event at the table.
I just go to the library.
Alright.
I like to imagine it's like Amberlosa gets up, Carrion turns, takes one look at Yvette, and just leaves without a word.
Yeah, that's exactly how
Hello.
it is.
Alone at the table with Jiraza, Yvette's hands slowly go up to grasp her horns.
Jesus.
Jiraza is now chowing down on all of the abandoned food with gleeful abandon.
I ate my food because it was not
Right.
much.
Just send a mental response as I am walking up the stairs. You're welcome. Somehow I feel like you weren't gonna wait for permission, but you're welcome.
You find a
Confused ASMR.
yeah, and a bizarre amount of furniture out in the hallway.
Is there an infestation?
She's apparently trying to remember something, although she has not explained what.
I
Moving?
was I was in a room with people like me.
It
Q, I don't know how to put this delicately. You are human. You are kind of a majority. That does not slim it down.
But it was a room like, and I just sort of gesture at everything around us.
Teo's just gonna like try to meet Amberlos's eyes because he's like, what does that mean?
She is as in the dark as you are, friend. Right. I
Perhaps we should go to your magic friends you wanted to see, and we can explore this.
there, perhaps.
Yes.
Well, Dan was magic and she lived in the woods and she knew about a lot about dreams. Maybe this lady knows more.
Yes, so let's put,
Let's go
put
with
the
that.
furniture back and go meet this woman.
Okay.
Okay?
I will start moving furniture back.
Oh,
But like,
fuck
it's not in
me.
the same place. I'm trying to leave that bed in the like as middle of the room as possible.
Fuck me, I'll help because I want to get this over with as fast as possible. As much as it's not my doing.
All right. And are you all setting off for what you're gonna do?
Yeah. After that, we'll go.
I'll
We're off to
probably
see the
just
druid.
You
What'd
can't
you
see
say?
the eye roll, but it just happened. I'll probably just explore the city.
All right. That's where we're gonna end it for today then, starting on your first day in Haven.